Hello YouTubers, and welcome to another episode of RegeneRate. Today we're going to be reviewing Destiny 2. Now before we start our review, RegeneRate is making some changes to make our reviews a little bit better. To make our reviews a little bit better, we decided to start grading all games on 6 different topics. Campaign and story, multiplayer and social, customization, endless play or player addiction, beginner friendly, and the control scheme. Each will be graded on a 10-point scale to give us the final rating of RegeneRate's review. So like always, Bungie has made it a point to make their games more personal to the players, giving them a chance to make their own journey. And with the wake of Destiny 2, they have turned us into guardians, fighting off enemies after the Traveler to take its light and use it for their own personal gain, or to shut it completely out. With Destiny 2, it's made a wonderful transition. After being Guardians of the Light, a new Cabal leader has come in from the Red Legion and has taken over by force, blocking out the Traveler's light from all Guardians and making it so that you have to go and retrieve the light from the Traveler, regain strength, regain power, and battle off this new Red Legion. Another wonderful part about that new transition is the fact that it gives even the beginners and the veterans a new path to become legend, to become something different from the original. Each player has a chance to be their own individual guardian, building their strengths by themselves and building strengths with their teammates. Bungie has also given us some familiar features from Destiny 1 and even improved on some others. Every mission is tied together, and there's always a chance to learn more about the story. So I would say campaign and story, Bungie definitely deserves 10 out of 10 points. Now on to the next topic, multiplayer and social. Now I've already said that I love how they have managed to make Destiny's universe a way for players to build up their strengths and find their weaknesses individually and as a team. I also love that they brought back the Crucible from Destiny 1. It was a great system that they had built to allow players to verse other players. They have quick play and they have competitive. Another thing that I enjoy is the challenges. Not only do they have challenges in each and every mission, they have challenges weekly in each and every planet. They've also added strikes, Nightfalls, which is the strikes on a timed mission. They've also added their weekly Leviathan raids. Another wonderful feature about Destiny 2 is they've now added clans. So you, your friends, random people online can get together be a clan, and complete challenges there as well, and earn awesome gear together. Me and my friends are in clan battle right now, trying to be better than the other. I know that I only have 3 people, but if anyone would like to join, they're welcome to comment below or send me a personal message, and I will gladly make it a point to see if you are worthy for my clan. Now, I know there are some deep factors into creating massive, expansive multiplayer games such as this, but there is one downfall that I have seen that I wish was not a thing for Destiny 2. In Destiny 1, the fire teams were a little bit bigger. In Destiny 2, a lot of the main missions, you can only have a max of 3 players, which is, for me, as a setback, only due to the fact that most of me and my friends and my wife usually play together as a team of 4. With it being limited to 3, it makes it a little bit more difficult for us to play together unless we choose to do a strike, a raid, or play in the Crucible. I do know that there's factors like the servers, building onto the game and everything like that. I know they tried their best, but like I said before, I do believe that that was a little bit of a setback. Other than that, Destiny 2 is still an amazing and expansive multiplayer game. But with this, I will have to give it a 8 points out of 10, only from the new fire team limit. The next topic is customization. Now, as I've said, Bungie has always done great to make it a personal experience for each and every player. And in the wake of Destiny, they had managed to make all gear customizable. In the wake of Destiny 2, they've added a little bit more to that. Not only can you equip each individual piece of armor, but now each individual piece of armor has a chance to change their own personal shades, mods, and anything else as to that matter. As well as even in the clans, you can change your banner. You can even put shaders on your weapons, which I believe that was actually a thing before. I can't exactly remember. Now, not only does customizing your Guardian make you look cool, but also adds to your power depending on your strengths and your weaknesses. You can also upgrade and change around your subclass for your light powers. So I would have to say customization gets a 10 out of 10 points. Good job, Bungie. The next topic is endless playability and player addiction. Now, with different challenges such as raids, missions, and all that different sort, the main missions may only be 17 missions long, but the constant ability to play in side missions, the raids, the strikes, the combat against other players, and your chance to increase your character's power constantly. I'm sure that Bungie has plenty of plans, just like Destiny 1, to continue making DLC, to build on top of this lovely game they have here, and continue growing your Guardian's power.
Titan, report.
And I'm sure we have plenty of enemies to come. Destiny 1 was released in 2014, and players are still playing that game today. They are still going through all those missions. They are still replaying it. And this game still has the chance to do the same. So with endless playability, I would say from this standpoint, it gets a 10 points out of 10. Now, as I've said, the campaign makes it to where it gives each and every player a new path to go on.
Guardian, we're reading some odd fluctuations in our scans.
And not only
Gravity waves. Small for now,
has it made a chance for a new path, but in case you've never played Destiny 1, it gives you information on the species you're fighting during the missions, and you get little quirky comments and tips from your little ghost. Not only do you get quirky comments and tips from your ghost, you also get tips from Bungie to know what you need to do next, or to know how to control your Guardian. Another good thing about Destiny 2 is in each and every mission, it gives you a recommended amount of power to beat the mission. And you can play it before you get to that amount of power, but it's recommended that you don't. Unless you want to die very badly. Other than that, I would say beginner friendly gets a 10 out of 10 points. The next and last topic is the control scheme. Now, every good gamer knows remembering the controls is a key to success. Because if you can remember your controls faster than the other players, then you are on the move. Now, I know with expansive multiplayer games, they tried to make it as simple as possible so each player can remember how to play. There are a little bit of confusions here and there when switching from Guardian to vehicle, but that's to be expected. The layout, though, is perfect. Even with the switching up of gear, abilities, and even your different weapons. So I would have to say, control scheme, Bungie did their best layout, and that deserves a 10 out of 10. So with that all being said, I would say RegeneRate gets 58 points out of 60, giving it 4.8 stars. Till next time, game on.